Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Destiny and I don't really know how to describe what I'm doing. I kind of just started to do this on a whim and decided that I wanted to start a makeup channel to kind of do it in a non-traditional way like everybody else is doing it. I want to do it just by being myself. We are going to have different topics. We can talk about anything, everything. If you want to request something, that is perfectly fine. Just leave it in the comments and I'll get to it. Let's see. Today we are just going to do a regular tutorial on how to do makeup. I have gotten a few new products that I've never used before in today's tutorial, so let's just see how it plays out. And one thing I want to mention is I'm sorry that you can probably hear the fan in the background. Our air conditioner went out a few days ago and nobody's been able to fix it, and I have a cold. No, it is not coronavirus related. I was around a bunch of dust. I am allergic to dust, and that is that. I have had a severe allergic reaction to the dust that I was around, so hopefully you guys can just get over the fact that I have a little bit of a cold and can just learn something new about me or about how to do makeup or whatever you feel that you want to do it. Don't let anybody stop you, ever. So, without further ado, let's get into today's video. First, I'm just going to try and pin back my hair so that the fan isn't blowing it into my face. And we will see how it goes from here. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of chapstick on while I do my makeup. If you see me looking down, my mirror is right here. So we will go into this. Never done this before, so if I'm not doing something correct, then I will figure it out later. I don't have face primer, so we won't be starting with that. I have very difficulty seeing without my glasses, so if I lean forward and am up in the camera space, it's because I'm looking in my mirror. So what I'm going to start out with is I'm going to start out with some eyeshadow primer, and yes, I'm using my finger. Never used this before. It is Photofocus Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. So hopefully it works. It feels very tacky and kind of very good on my eye, to be honest. So we'll just test it out and see what we like about it and how long it lasts. We don't know. So there's that. Next we are going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation in the shade Shell Ivory. It's kind of backwards. That's fine. It's okay. I'm using my front-facing camera, so that's probably why. We're just gonna take that spatula and dab it on my cheeks. It is a little bit of a warmer tone, and I have cooler tones in my skin, so it works. It's cheap. Don't really care any other way. So we're gonna go in and use the e.l.f. foundation brush. See? Foundation brush, and just spread that all over my face. Make sure you get your neck. I'm gonna have to get a little bit more foundation and put it on my chin, because, you know, your girl forgot. So just gonna take it by day. So, and then I'll go back over with my beauty blender and hopefully pick up any excess product that is on my face and maybe fix it. Make that double chin ugly face to get your chin. I need just a teeny bit on, let's flip the mirror. Woo! Ha! Let's see. Yeah, now I can see a little better. Get just a teeny bit more to cover up the pimples on my chin, and then get a little bit on my upper lip and on my nose. And then it's very coverage. It's got some nice coverage. It's medium coverage. Not a whole lot of like spots that didn't get covered up. I do have freckles galore if you can't see them. So let's see. Girl's sweating. And I don't wear false lashes, and you'll find that out once we get to lashes, because never used them, don't know how to use them. We'll figure that out later on. And then take a beauty blender and just pat around, especially on the forehead, along your hairline, because it looked a little orange. We'll see what this may. Hopefully this look comes out looking pretty okay. I'm not very good at makeup. Haven't done it very often since I graduated high school 2 years ago. Granted, I have a fiance who doesn't really care what I do, how I look, what I do. Oh, concealer I'm using is also a Wet n Wild concealer, and it is the Photofocus concealer. And I'm not sure the shade. I would have to put my glasses on and tell you the shade, so give me 1 second and I will do that, just so you have that shade reference. If you're as pale as I am, I don't get any darker than you see me now, because I don't tan. In the summertime, girl, I'm telling you, I don't tan. I just burn, and I end up looking like Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob. Maybe I'll insert a picture so you can see who I'm talking about. See if we can't cover up these pimples. Hopefully we can, because there's a lot of them. Girl's breaking out. And then we'll take that same beauty blender that we use. Well, it's not really a beauty blender. It's just a flat, little thin thing that you can get super cheap at the dollar store. I don't wet them because I don't really see the purpose in it. It just makes my face feel wet. So we'll find out, see how it goes from here. I'm just doing little taps, dabs, you know, just barely touching. Just careful not to poke your eye out, because poking your eye doesn't feel good. Next step is to do a little bit of setting powder. I need to tell you the shade of my concealer. In Fair Natural. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Let's see. It doesn't want to focus. Oh well. But I promise it's fair natural. And then we're gonna do Prime and Stay Finishing Powder by Elf. And then there's the front. Translucent, fair, or light is what it is. So I'm gonna take those glasses back off because can't really do it with that. And then I'm taking a round fluffy brush to put on the powder. I think this setting powder works pretty good, honestly. Just my opinion. A lot of people don't think it does, but it is a drugstore setting powder, so you do get what you pay for. Pigment isn't very pigmented because, you know, it's a setting powder and it doesn't need to be very pigmented, but I just rubbed that shit all over my face. So, rubbing it all over there, seeing how it looks. Don't forget to do your eyelids and right underneath that eye so that you look snatched. Maybe we'll like pat a little bit on there. Swiping kind of moves the product around, so we'll see. And then the next step is going to be bronzer, and this is the Elf blush and bronzer collection. It's a little dirty, but there's the blush and then the bronzer. Blush and bronzer. So let's see, we'll take this little fluffy brush and take a little bit of that bronzer on it and tap off the excess and go right in there on your cheekbone, right underneath it. Sculpt that thing out, make it look like nobody ain't touching that. And then we'll do it again, tap off the excess, go to the other side and swipe up, kind of go at a little bit of an angle and go around that top part of your cheekbone right here, and go around it and make it carved a little bit, and then continue to do that and do a little bit up here at the top. Sometimes I might have to go a little darker at the top because of the season it is, because you can't really see it up there, and that time I didn't dust off the extra. Let's see. And then bring it down to your temple, right in there. And you're looking snatched, bitch. And you want to do it down here on your jawline. Make sure you get that jawline snatched, girl. You want to make it look like it ain't nobody touching that jawline. Do it right in there. And then you're going to want to do it right under here. Make it a little bit darker. Just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. And then we need to find a brush to do our nose contour with. We're going to use this Elf eyeshadow brush that's rounded. It's just a rounded. We'll use my forehead to using my forehead to do that with. What is that orange dot on my screen? Oops. Oh well. But then we're going to take a little bit of that bronzer, dust that off, and go right in like that on your nose. Maybe use your finger to just blend it out a little bit. Can you tell a difference? And then get a little bit more product and go right in there on the other side. Bring it down, bring it up to your eyebrows. And then kind of put in a little bit there and right underneath it. And then just use your finger to blend it out a little bit. Your girl's nails are looking ratchet. Look at that. Dirty. They need to be redone. And then, oh, my eyebrow's orange. And then we're gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter on the cheek. I have this, I got this from Wish. I don't really know how to pronounce the Focallure, Focallure highlighter in the shade Monster, H01. And then we're just gonna take this little fluffy highlighter brush to put some of this little pink color on. Hopefully it goes with the look I'm planning, because I don't really know. Ooh, she snatched. Ooh, yeah. Snatch-a-roo. Ooh, look at that. It's got like a rosy orangish pink color. As the hue of it. I'm gonna take a little bit, put a little bit right there on the tip of my nose, and then right there on my Cupid's bow. And then, let's see, we didn't do blush, so let's try this e.l.f. blush in the shade, get my hair on my mouth, in the shade Blushing. And then we'll use this kind of contour. I think this is a contour brush. Very pretty brush. Look, a little stiletto at the end. This has got like glittery flecks in it. It's very pink. Dust off that extra. Go right in there with that pink. Can you see it? Because I can. Go right in there between our highlighter and our contour. More so closer to the contour, the highlighter than anything. We'll just put a little bit right here in between our forehead and right here on our chin. Just to give us a little bit of dimension on our face so we don't look like the flat world that is not real. And then we are going to go in with, I believe this is Revlon Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Taupe, because your girl is blonder than snot. So we're going to take the spoolie end. Yeah, that's a little bit of hair in it. Spoolie end and comb eyebrows and make them look like you, the angry cat. You that angry cat. And then I kind of just flick in a little bit. My eyebrows are pretty defined, so I don't need a whole lot. Really, I just need it down here on the end. And just brush that product through. Make sure your eyebrow looks good. And then do the same to the other eye. And then we'll just brush up and around. Get that tail real good. And then brush it up. I still look like the angry cat emoji, because your girl is an angry cat. And then what I like to do before I start on my eyes is I like to give myself a little bit of a spritz of setting spray. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish setting spray. Just go in there. I'm about to have it blow all over the place because the fan is blowing directly on me. Yes! It smells really good. My fiance likes the smell of it too. But I'm gonna let that dry out a little bit and see where to go from there. So let's see what kind of eye look we want to go for. I bought this new palette today at Walmart. It is the Profusion. Let's put my glasses on so I can see, so I can actually read to you what I'm looking at. It's this right here. It is the Professional Cosmetics, or Profusion, my bad. Profusion Cosmetic Naturals 24 shade eyeshadow palette and brush. So it comes with a little fluffy brush, which I'm gonna use today. So it's gonna look cute. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but we'll play it by just playing with it, you know? Gotta take the tape off because I haven't done that yet. The girl's having problems getting this tape off. Oh, because the tape isn't... What in the hell? Oh, the tape is holding... The tape wasn't holding this shut. It was holding this little plastic piece that's protecting all of the colors on it. Alright. Let's see. Let's pull this little brush out and show you what the brush looks like. It's very pretty. I really, really like this brush. It's very fluffy and very fluffy. It feels good on your hand. But let's choose a couple of these colors to swatch. Let's do this one right here. Ooh, it's so pretty. Now let's see what it looks like on the skin. Ooh, she's nice. I like it. Let's get a makeup wipe so I can wipe my finger off. My hair's getting in the way. Well, we're gonna wipe my finger off. And then let's do this. That color that I just swatched is called Terrific. I'm gonna do Amore right here, this pink. It's kind of shimmery, but it's not really, it's not a metallic shade. I'm gonna swatch that right here, right next to that. There's the pink. So this one is Terrific, and this one right here is Terrific, and that's Amore. Like me Amore, my love. And then we'll do let's try Talented, this one right here at the top. Ooh, she cute. That pink stains your fingers, by the way. And then we'll do... Ooh, she cute. Me like it. I like a lot. So let's see what kind of look we can do with all of those, because I don't think I'm going to use any of my other old eyeshadows unless it's like for one color or something. But let's do like a pinky orange smoky eye. So we're gonna go in with this color and that color on the bottom, maybe a little bit of this. So Nightlife, Amore, Outspoken, maybe some of this Pixie, I don't know, but we'll probably use this. But all of the colors, we're gonna go from here this way each time, and I'm gonna name them off. So this one's Sugar, This one is polite. This one is likable, heavenly, talented, attached, fling, enchant, charity, silky, outgoing, doll, terrific, fearless, amour, slick, excited, pixie, outspoken, clever, zing, thoughtful, cozy, and nightlife. So there's all the colors in the palette. Let's see what kind of look we're gonna go for. Gotta take these glasses back off, and we're gonna come in with their Profusion brush, and we're gonna go, actually, we're not, hold on. We're gonna open up my brush drawer, and we're going to take this eyeshadow fluffy brush right here, and we're gonna take Pallette, since it's like a light pink, and we're going to just pat that down on the whole lid. Make sure to get the whole lid. We're going to take a little bit more and pat that in there. And then we're going to do the same to the other eye. And hopefully this look turns out to be pretty good. We'll find out. But now, back to the Profusion brush. It's very lightweight, doesn't feel very heavy. We're gonna go in with this, we're gonna go in with Fearless, this like orangey, bronzy color. Ooh, pigment, yes. Go around the whole thing, knock it off on the side like that. You can see all the fallout come out. And then I gotta flip my mirror again because your girl is blind. So hopefully this works. And then we're gonna go right in on that crease. And I really like the way it feels on my eye. It feels very dusty, and it doesn't seem to have fallout. Not very much anyway, because I can't see. Granted, I can't see anyway because I don't have my glasses on. We're going to dip back into that Fearless color and dust it right back off and go right in on the other eye with it and dust that on there. Queen. Maybe we're gonna do a cut crease today, I don't know. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna dust that brush off, and then I'm gonna go in with another blending brush. This is the e.l.f. blending brush, and we're gonna take a little bit of that outspoken color down here, the darker color on the bottom, dust it off, and go right in the middle of my crease. Bring it in on the side a little bit, and go back in with it because it's not a very movable eyeshadow. Then we're gonna go back in with that Profusion one, get a little bit of that Fearless color on it again right here, and just sweep back over that. But it looks like there's a little bit of creasing going on from where my eyelid moved with the brush, so it's not wanting to blend very well. We're gonna go right back in with that orangey rust color and blend it out. We're gonna go back in with Outspoken, the reddish color at the bottom right here, and then do the same thing on the other eye. needs a little bit more. Let's see how this look is. This look is already turning out to be very nice. It looks pretty nice. It's not quite dark over here in the corner like I want it to be, but Fearless on the other brush, and then go right back over top of everything on the top so that you have that, and then your other brush with Outspoken. Make it just a tad bit darker to match the other eye. Just a tad, and then take your other brush and go in like that. It's not very blended on this eye. It's very dark right here in the front. Maybe that's just my eye, I don't know. But let's try to blend it out a little bit. Kinda getting somewhere. Kinda. It still looks a lot darker. A little bit more Fearless. Dust it and then blend. Blend, girlfriend, blend. I'm sweating, girl. I'm sweating. Let's try and pin the rest of my hair up without pulling it all down. Okay, so let's get a very fine, dense, I guess this would be like a liner brush, an eyeliner brush, and then we're gonna go with that Fearless, and we're gonna go right here on the bottom of the lash line and go right in there like that, and then do it again in the other eye. Just go in ham on that eye, and then what we can do is go back to that the blender brush that you used on your eye and just fan that out on the bottom. Just make it real smoky. Real smoky on there. Just real good and smoky on the bottom. You kind of want to blend it down and up in that little area right there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of our concealer on a lip brush because I don't have a concealer brush, and we're gonna take it and just do a little bit of it on there like that, and then come in and cut that crease. It doesn't have to go all the way over, it only has to go about halfway. Just like that. See? She's looking good. Looking fierce. So go back in on that, on the tip of your concealer, and just do the same thing on the other eye. Cut that crease. Oops, we went a little too far up. That's an easy fix. What we can do is go right in there with that. Fix that. A little bit more concealer because your girl messed up. And just pat that concealer in there. Same on this side. If you gotta go back over it a little, that's fine too. There we go. And then just take your finger, kind of blend it out and make sure it's dry. There you go. Your girl is looking good. Good. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back with Fearless and just touch that up because I messed up. But it looks real good and fresh. So now we're gonna choose one of these very, very shimmery colors. I think I'm gonna go in with this Excited color right here on a flat liner brush from e.l.f. And we're gonna pack that on there really good and tight. It moves a lot in the palette and it's very pigmented. At least it looks like it in person. So then we're just gonna go, ooh, ooh. I can feel the fallout going on my cheek. And then what you want to do is you want to take that brush that you had the Outstanding on and just blend the two colors right here together. You don't want to put any more product on the brush because then you're just gonna it's not gonna look right. But then we're gonna go back in with Excited and go right in on this other eye. Because this look is looking fresh, girl. Fresh. Looking snatched. And take that same brush with Outstanding on it and just pat and blend those colors together. And she's looking good. I think we're gonna go in a little bit more with that Excited color because it didn't really transfer a whole lot on this eye. And then just make sure that it looks good. That looks a lot better. There. Then back with your brush that has Outstanding on it and just touch up those edges of the shadow. Maybe we're gonna take a little bit on another brush. Maybe we'll use this like very fine brush. It's tinted a little green from a previous look that I have done. And then we'll take a little bit of this black right here, the Nightlife, my bad, and just dab it on there a little bit. Very, very pigmented black. And blow on it, tap it off, whatever you gotta do. And just, you got to pull down just a little bit on your eyelid, on your bottom lash, and pop that right in there in the corner. You gotta go back in, dust it off, and again, just maybe bring it about halfway in there, and then take your brush with Fearless on it, dab it a little bit, dust it off, and blend that out. blend her out. She's looking real good. And then we'll go in with some eyeliner to make sure that it looks a lot better than what it looks like right now. So she's looking good, looking fresh, snatched. Then we're gonna go in with some e.l.f. eyeliner and just pop that right in there on your waterline. Smudge it out a little bit if you got to. I'm gonna have to smudge it out a little bit. That way it just be careful not to stab yourself in the eye. And then we're gonna pop some of that right in there on the edge. Right in there, like that. Go about halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way. Do the same thing on the other eye. And then go down in here, kind of in the corner, pop it in there like that. And then, let's see, mascara. We are going to do the Wet n Wild Mega Volume mascara. No, this is not a sponsored video. I wish it was, but it is not. And then we're gonna go in with a little bit of the e.l.f. Lash Extending mascara. We're gonna go in with this e.l.f. one first. And then it's got like this kind of spoolie on it. It's got a little bit of extra stuff on there. But then we're gonna go in there and put some of that in there. Don't forget your bottom lashes. And then do the other one. A little bit of excess product on it. And then bottom lashes. Always get your bottom lashes. Because if you don't, and they're blonde like mine, then you're going to have blonde eyelashes on top of your black eyeshadow on the bottom. So you ain't going to have nothing. Let's see. Those lashes are looking good. We're going to take that smudger that I was talking about before, e.l.f. smudging, and then just smudge it a little bit, because now you got mascara down there and the mascara will smudge with it. And she's looking fierce and cute. We're gonna go in with this Wet n Wild mascara. Spoolie looks like that, and just touch up that volumizing mascara. And I'm only gonna do this one on the top, because I don't think it needs to be on the bottom. Alright, let's do a little couple spritz of, actually, we got one more thing to do first. We're gonna take this charity color right here on the top in the middle, and we're gonna pull a little bit out on my finger and pop that right in there on the corner of your eye. You can't really see it with your finger. Don't use your finger. Let's use this little liner brush. Take it pat it on there and just pop that sucker right in there in the corner. Same with the other eye. Go in there and pop that sucker right in there on the corner. Gonna do it again because you can't really see it. Can't really see it, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the e.l.f. blush and highlighter combination, and we're gonna open it up and get that little bit of highlighter on the side and pop her right in there because you can see that. Yeah, you can see that in there. And then we'll wipe my finger off with a wipe. Then we're gonna wipe this off my hand. Wow, that came off pretty good. Left a little bit of glitter there. Then we're gonna take this setting spray, the Natural Finish setting spray, and close our eyes. And do a little bit more on the eyes. Let them get a little bit of love. And then we're gonna we're gonna wipe my glasses off first so I can see. But then we're gonna stick our glasses on, if you gotta stick glasses on, because you know your girl can't see. I still can't see. That didn't make it any better. But as you can see, you can kind of see my eye makeup through the glasses. She's looking good. No orange neck, no orange face. And then we are going to figure out what color lip we should do with this, because since it is a more of a rusty pink lip or look, we need to find a rusty pink lip that we can use to do this look with. So let's see. Do you think red would work? Oops. It's a little dirty on the inside. I don't think red is gonna look, maybe red will. But we'll test out that red. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a dark liner, lip liner. Or we can do, let's see, a mauve pink. No, that's not gonna work for this look. We could do Jeffree Star's androgyny color. Maybe that'll work. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna line our lips with this gel lip liner, Perfect Pout, in the color Plum Together by Wet n Wild. We're gonna test this out because I've never used it before, and we're gonna wipe off that chopstick we put on at the beginning, or at least kind of rub it off a little bit, not all of it, and then we're gonna come in and, well, there we go. Wasn't working. And then put on some of this Plum Together gel lip liner. And then we're gonna plop on that red lip. Color it in on the and or the crease of your lip. On both top and bottom. Go like that. And put that back in our drawer here and plop on this bright red lip. This is Mega Last Shine High Shine Brilliance by Wet n Wild with the little lips on it in the shade Firefighting. And since we did that little pink moment underneath, it doesn't quite shine as bright as it would, but this lipstick is broken a little, but I like the color, so I'm gonna keep it as it's on my finger, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna shut that back up and put that lid on there, just like that. And then let's top it off with the Mega Slicks Wet n Wild Clear Gloss. Just pop that on her lip. And I am gonna take down my hair and see what Your Majesty looks like. We're gonna turn this fan off first because it keeps blowing my hair into my lip gloss. And just see, she cute. Who is she? Who? Well, thank y'all for watching. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell notification when you want to hear me post or see when my video is coming out. Then I can't stop looking at myself. I'm so cute. But if you want any recommendations on what we should talk about during the video, or if you have any makeup look that you would like to see on me, then comment that down below. Link that, hit that in the comments, and let me know. And then I will tell you if you want to know more about me, ask me questions. I can do anything. This lip gloss is kind of burning my lips. Just a little bit. She's looking cute. And I can always do like a Q&A on Instagram. I can do whatever you want. Just gotta let me know. Bye!